Hello, this is Steve David Kozik, Chief Spiritual Officer of the Love Makers Foundation, a 501c3 religious/spiritual charity that brings love to the world, and just as importantly seeks to bring love to each and every person on the planet, because love is the way. Today is the part 4 and final part of my series, the Jesus Easter series, part 4. Today's talk is entitled, or love message is entitled, Jesus Christ and the Ascension, the Resonance of Love. People talk a lot about the crucifixion, and in this past series I talked about the overall interest of Jesus before the Last Supper and the crucifixion. Then we talked about the crucifixion. Then we talked about the resurrection. But after the resurrection, what happened? Well, Jesus walked around for 40 days. Not really much in the Bible about it. Then he ascends to heaven. Well, guess what? There's not much in the Bible about the ascension. This is a big book. In fact, this is the New International Version, which I like to read a lot. It's also got a big study guide in it. This is a big book, but and the New Testament's really not that long. But what is there about the resurrection? Let me read to you everything about the resurrection that's reputable in the New Testament, and it's found at the end of Luke, and this is it. It's Luke 24:50. And excuse for the wind, we're here in Lake Gregory, California, right in Crestline, California, and it is windy. And Deborah, show up the lake as I get to this Bible passage. Here we go. It's a beautiful lake here in Crestline, California. So here it is. The Ascension of Jesus. When he had led them out to the vicinity of Bethany, he lifted up his hands and blessed them. While he was blessing them, he left them and was taken up into heaven. Then they worshipped him and returned to Jerusalem with great joy, and they stayed continually at the temple praising God. That's it. Now, there is an extension of Mark. If you look at Mark, there was some stuff added on also, just less than a paragraph basically. This is how Jesus went to heaven. That's all that's in the Bible. Now, who wrote that? Well, it was Luke. Now, who was Luke? Scholars believe Luke was a doctor who was the companion of the Apostle Paul. Now, the Gospel of Luke and the book of Acts, when were they written? Somewhere between 60 and 80 years AD, which puts them 30 to 50 years after the death of Jesus. Now, Luke does say that he interviewed everybody who witnessed the ascension, but what does that really mean? Who were these people? There's no statement of that. That's it. That's the entire ascension. You think for as important as that event was, there'd be a lot more about it. But there isn't. I've done a lot of research, and people talk about it. There are all these different theories about it. But in the end, in the Bible itself, that's it. Now, this is probably my first love message on the Ascension. And so I've spent 3 or 4 days researching, but I've actually spent a lot of time just frozen in thought, saying, what is it all about? We know that the Ascension was the completion of Jesus' work here on the planet. But what does it really mean? If you look at the crucifixion, the resurrection, people are honed in on those. And I really like to hone on the resurrection rather than the crucifixion. But when you look at it, it's really about the Ascension, isn't it? Jesus went to heaven. Never give the viewers a little bit of the sky. Jesus resurrected into heaven. To me, the ascension means the triumph of love over death. I believe that Jesus came here to deliver love, to become love, and to give humanity an example of the way we should act, and the way we should behave, what we should believe. And that is about love, absolute love. The Ascension is the transcendence of love over death. When you become love, when you act in love, or when you die, there was only love. Love is the force, the energy, the consciousness that enhances your life here in this dimension, but transcends and goes beyond into eternity. St. Augustine wrote, just as Jesus remained with us even after his ascension, so we too are already in heaven with him. If you live in love, if you love even a subject-object dichotomy, if you just love Jesus, love God, love everyone, follow just the great commandment, love God, love others as yourself, love your neighbor as yourself, guess what's going to happen? You are going to find heaven on earth. And the love you give now, any little bit of love, whether it's forgiveness, gratitude, courage and confidence in yourself, loving yourself, loving God, loving anybody, any type of love, love fishing, find love, love your lover, find a lover, love, be loved, whatever. It doesn't matter. Because every act of love resonates now and into heaven. Doesn't it? Because love is the most powerful force in the world. That's what Jesus' life was all about. And again, forget the history. The message here, and the only thing that's here right this moment that I'm giving you now is absolute love. Love that knows no bounds. Love that is free of judgment. Love that is absolute. Love that connects with all that is. Because love transcends this dimension, it transcends matter. And if we all start living in love, we will have an earth that is heaven on earth. Right now, all I hope is that the people that you watching and the people in the world will start to feel the love coming from this video. That you will take the love in this video and expand it in your heart, because I know if you're watching this video, you are about love. And you know somewhere in your consciousness that love is the most powerful force in the world, that love is the essence of all life. And that the elements of love, and I know there are at least 20 to 30, 40 characteristics of love, that you will find it in yourself. To love, to become love, to teach love, to share love. To be love. To have what I call and acquire what I call Jesus love consciousness. It doesn't have to be the label of Jesus, does it? Because love is common to all religions. It's the thing that connects the universe. It's the stuff that connects us. It's the stuff that connects you to all that is. You can see as the sunlight comes out during this love message, that love is with me this moment, just like my love is with you and your love is with me, and that there's an absolute love right now conveying this message to the world. So that's it for the Ascension. That shows that love transcends death, that love is forever. Go in peace this weekend. It's the weekend after Easter, but don't let that stop you from contemplating, from being a greater love to the world, to yourself and to the world. Contemplate love, believe in love, act in love, think in love, give, receive love. Love yourself. Let yourself ascend into the heaven of love now, and that love will resonate from here to the infinite. Dear God, this moment we know that through love, through absolute love, we ascend into heaven on earth this moment and enhance our lives in every way this moment. We also know absolutely that love transcends this dimension and resonates throughout all space and time, and the ultimate consciousness of absolute love. Dear God, we thank you for the love we have now. We recognize and realize the omniscience of absolute love, the God of divine grace. We recognize that now. And we become that Jesus Christ love consciousness this moment. We feel this absolute love this moment and know that love is the way. I release these words of absolute truth into the universe. We thank you humbly. So it is so, amen. So go in love. You can see we're getting a message of some type here as the wind blows. God's breath of love. But know that you are love. So check out our website. Check out our YouTube videos. Get your friends involved. We really love you. We want to help you. Spiritual coaching, spiritual prayer work, whatever it takes. We're here to bring love to the world and to make it the #1 paradigm that governs the world's activities. So go in peace, go in love, and remember, love is the way.